Hello everybody, this is Brian Professor B. Davis. This is the Bay Area's weekly Cisco update and preview report. The San Francisco 49ers will be taking on the New York Jets this Sunday
up at the New Jersey Meadowlands in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Will be their first ever trip to the new MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The San Francisco 49ers coming at this game 2-1, coming off a stunning, disappointing upset 24-13 loss to the Minnesota Vikings, while the New York Jets coming off a dramatic, comfortable behind victory in a 23-20 win over the Miami Dolphins at Sun Life Stadium in South Florida in overtime last Sunday. The Niners off the Jet 10-day road trip. This marks San Francisco's first road trip against the New York Jets since 2004. This marks the San Francisco's first road game of the season, and the Niners hold an all-time 9-2 series edge, including a 5-1 record on the road against the Jets. Last week, the Niners dropped a 21-12, a 2-1 to after a 24-13 loss to the Vikings. Quarterback Alex Smith connected with tight end Vernon Davis on a 1-yard touchdown pass, and Navarro Bowman tied a career high with 17 tackles. Inside the numbers, quarterback Alex Smith ranks third in the NFL with a completion percentage of 69.6. The Niners rank first in the NFL with a 57.3 percentage on first down plays, gaining 4 or more yards. San Francisco is averaging 24.7 points a game while facing the Jets in New York. This marks the first team to ever visit the MetLife Stadium. San Francisco defense have forced a turnover in 8 consecutive games dating back to last year. And tight end Vernon Davis has registered 4 touchdowns this season, tied for first right there as he shared the lead with Pittsburgh Steelers tight end Heath Miller. And we're going to go inside right now, inside the behind enemy lines. Rex Ryan begins his 4th season as head coach of the New York Jets. After a disappointing 8-8 after high expectations last year, after coming off 2 consecutive AFC Championship trips, after an 8-8 season, Ryan and his Jets look to return to postseason for the 3rd time in 4 years, with back-to-back appearances in the AFC Championship game in each of his first 2 seasons as head coach. Ryan becomes only the 2nd coach in league history to compete after a team that had not reached the playoffs in the previous season. Including the playoffs, Ryan has guided the Jets to a 32-22 record with a 592, second highest winning percentage in team history for a coach, trailing only Bill Parcells 30-20 with a 600 winning percentage. Before landing into the spotlight as head coach, Ryan spent 10 seasons in Baltimore from 99 to 08, ranking first in the NFL with the fewest points allowed, 17.1 per game, the fewest rushing yards, 87.3 per game, most shutouts, 9, and 337 takeaways, most interceptions, 212, returned for touchdowns, 29 on 3rd down conversions on defense, 33.9%. They also ranked 2nd in total defense, 287.7 per yards per game, and 4th in sacks with 416 in that span. Ryan began his career in Baltimore as a defensive line coach for Brian Billick in 1999 when the Ravens defense finished 2nd in the NFL in total defense and 2nd again against the run. In 2000, the defense allowed the fewest points in a 16-game span ever in the NFL history in the 16 since the advent to the 16 games format back in 1978 and route to winning Super Bowl 35. Also inside the numbers, as we continue to look on, there is coaching connections. The Jets NorCal connections. Jets quarterback coach Matt Cavanaugh was a quarterback for the 49ers from 1983 to 85. He returned to San Francisco to coach the Niners quarterbacks in 1996. Jets running back Anthony Lynn for the 49ers 1995 to 96. Jets wide receivers coach Sanjay Lay coached for the University of Cal from 2005 to 2006. Jets tight end Conrad Rulin played for the 49ers head coach Jim Harbaugh at Stanford and was a member of the 49ers practice squad in 2011. Jets linebacker Garrett McIntyre is from South Lake Tahoe attended Fresno State. 49er New York New Jersey connections. 49ers assistant head coach and special teams Brad Seeley was the Jets special teams coach in 1984. 49ers offensive coordinator Greg Roman is from Ventura, New Jersey. 49ers secondary Ed Donatel held that position with the Jets from 1990 to 94 and returned as the Jets special teams assistant in 2007. 49er quarterback coach Jeep Chris attended and played linebacker at Princeton University from 1981 through 84. Jets assistant secondary Greg Jackson was a safety for the New York Giants from 1989 to 93. 49er senior offensive assistant Paul Wolf was offensive line for the New York Jets in 1990 and was the NFL World League New York/New Jersey Knights in 1992. 49er center Jonathan Goodwin played for the New York Jets from 2002 through 2005. 49ers tackle Anthony Davis was born in Piscataway, New Jersey, and attended Piscataway High School before starring collegiately at Rutgers. 49ers cornerback Terrell Brown was born in New York City. So the 49ers will be taking on the New York Jets. And let's go to our 49ers news. On notes, X-rays negative on Willis and Superga. From Youngstown, Jim Harbaugh's phrase of the choice when it came to good news of the injuries: "We dodged a bullet." It appears the 49ers evaded two more in Sunday's loss to the Vikings. Defensive starters Patrick Willis and Isaac Supuaku had to be helped off the field in the fourth quarter, but both X-rays were ruled negative. Turned out to be good news, Harbaugh said. Willis appeared to suffer a sprained ankle in the scrum, the loose of the football at the end of the game. Supuaku's lower left leg, meanwhile, still bent awkward on the angle of a run play. Supuaku, a nose tackle, played only a few snaps in the Niners' first two games of the pass-heavy Green Bay and Detroit game, but the Niners' defense will use more heavily against the Vikings, and he'll likely be needed against the Jets on Sunday. As Supuaku can't play, Ricky Jean-Francois will replace him. Willis backup inside linebacker Larry Grant, who started 3 games last season after Willis went down with a hamstring strain. Both Willis and Supuaku moved without limps after the game, and Willis walking normally on Monday. Neither, however, was part of the group to spend an hour at Akron, Ohio, at Children's Hospital and Hospital Mannering Valley Monday afternoon. Also, some other Niners news. Brandon Jacobs was back on the field for the first time since being carted off the field August 18th in Houston. After taking a helmet to the left knee, the big-bodied running back went through big warm-ups and individual drills as his teammates seemed to be moving well. Linebacker Patrick Willis also appeared unhampered after suffering an ankle injury as Ted Ginn-Eagle went through individual skills with his teammates. The lone Niner who did not practice was Isaac Supuaku, who suffered a knee injury in the fourth quarter. And if Supuaku can't play, Ricky Francois will be starting in his position. So, a reminder for all you 49er fans coming up for this weekend, the 49ers will be taking on the New York Jets, and that will be this is the first interconference game against the AFC opponent, the first of two. The Niners will take on the New York Jets this Sunday, and the kickoff time will be at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. At the MetLife Pacific Standard Time will be the kickoff. And before the Niners, after the Sunday's game, they'll be head back for a 3-game homestand. In their second interconference game, 1 week from Sunday, they'll take on the Buffalo Bills at Candlestick Park. So this Sunday's game against the New York Jets will be Sunday morning at 10 a.m. You can watch all the action on KTVU Fox Channel 2. The announcers, the play-by-play announcers, are Kenny Albert and the former Dallas Cowboy Daryl Moose Johnston will give you the play-by-play and the analyst, while sideline reporter and former Super Bowl champion from 2000, ex-Baltimore Raven Tony Saragusa, sideline report. You also can hear the action on the 49ers radio network at KGO News Talk 810 and The Bone 107.7 FM, as both play-by-play Ted Robinson and former Super Bowl champion, 2-time Pro Bowler Eric Davis will give you the play-by-play and the action. And as always, 49ers tickets, season tickets have been sold out. And if you want to purchase your 49ers tickets,
That's to be on the priority list for the new stadium. That will, for dedicated fans, we have sold out Candlestick Park. The priority list has been created to provide an organized, fair process to have access to 49ers season tickets when they become available. And you check on the priority list, and it's a $100 deposit for each seat requested. All deposits will be applied towards your account. Once your purchase of season tickets, the deposit is fully refundable. Tickets will be available based on renewal rates and existing season ticket holders. For new, the purchase and support, the part of the priority will be on the list is priority to general public to purchase SLBs at the new personal seat license at Santa Clara New Stadium, and access and purchase managed tickets at the NFL Ticket Exchange. And also you get an invitation to attend the 49ers draft party. For all this information, please contact the San Francisco 49ers. Also, other things, an invitation to a 49ers Fan Fest and training camp, an invitation to attend the 49ers State of the franchise, and 15% merchandise discount of the 49ers team store, email subscription to the 49ers newsletter and team updates, and special offers for 49ers sponsors. For information, please 415-GO-49ers. That's 415-GO-49ers. And if you want to exchange your 49er tickets, go to NFLTicketExchange.com. That's NFLTicketExchange.com. This has been the 49ers Report on Brian Professor B. Davis for BayAreaSportsWeekly.com and on our Bay Area Sports Weekly new podcast. That's BayAreaSportsWeekly.com, your 24-hour news service, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, as the innovator in bringing you the best sports news in the Bay Area.